Hello guys! So for today's field trip, we went to San Marco, which used to be a church and convent and is now a museum. These are some beautiful artworks in the corridors outside. And then this is the prayer room. And this is the original bell from the bell tower, and now it is replaced with a replica. This piece of art with the saint going shh is a symbol to respect the silence, and it's in the prayer room and also just all throughout the chambers. The name of this artist has slipped my mind, but it's very telling of him by the colorful angel wings, and he also did a lot of the artworks in the chambers. And this is the hallway of chambers, and these are some examples of the bedrooms. Each piece of art in there is a little bit different because it's all original. And as you can see, these are very small, simplistic living quarters. These are for the more advanced monks who, are more able to give up everything easily. And in this hallway is for the novices. So they have a little bit bigger of a room as more of a transition from the more ordinary life to a more monk-styled life. This is an important relic, and this is an example of what they would wear. I don't recall at this time what this is showing, but this guy, his name is Savonarola, and I'll give you some backstory. He was a monk, a regular monk, and when the Medicis left power of Florence, they just didn't have a stable ruler at the time. And so this guy kind of stepped up to the plate in a way, was not elected, but just kind of started preaching about a simple life and giving up vanity and giving up pleasure and giving up women and comfort and good food and all of this. And so eventually he got a little extreme. And he had a bonfire of everything, of like books and mirrors and everything. And in the end, he was burned in the same place, right at the stake. And so anyways, this was in his room. This was his study, and these were some things that he wore at the time. And this would be his rosary. This was St. Antonio's cell. Very important. Here he is. Here's his plaque. Another thing about Savonarola is when they were hunting him down to capture and burn him, he hid in this library, which is kind of crazy, but now it holds all of the hymnals and different tools. But yes, at some point in time, this was a big giant library in the convent. This is another example of a hymnal, and as you can see, it's all handwritten, all beautiful artwork, and they were printed in large text so they could be seen from a distance. And this would be an example of a pedestal that they'd put the hymnal on so everyone can see it at once. Then on this side of town, we also have bigger suites, I guess like a presidential suite type of situation in the convent, and these were for the guests. So example, if a bishop came to ordain something or just like wanted to come by, they would stay in these bigger, nicer rooms. This is another beautiful depiction of the Last Supper. You can probably guess who Judas is, who's sitting on the other side of the table with no halo, but it's beautiful. And this was just a little outdoor area with orange trees. Orange trees, Dad. This would be your playground if you were in the convent.